Hello, I'm Gil Zilkha. Welcome to my channel, Essential Classical Music, where we look at the best recordings of the classical music repertoire. This video is taken out of my larger video on the major solo piano works. I hope you enjoy it. Now we come to the Schubert Sonatas. I'm going to focus on the final three, which came really towards the end of his life when he was in a particularly reflective mood. They show the influence of Beethoven. They're all 4 movements long. They kind of constitute a trilogy. Number 19, D, that's the opus number for Schubert, Deutsche, D 958, is in C minor, and it definitely sounds Beethoven. It's fairly dramatic. It has a very eloquent, slow movement, and then a particularly engaging final movement, really rhythmically engaging. And for that one, my top choice comes from Alfred Brendel. His digital recording from 1987. It's just immaculately artistic, a beautiful touch and tone, very powerful, and then especially that final movement, wonderful rhythmic buoyancy that he shows, also a beautifully eloquent slow movement. So that's an excellent version of the 19th Piano Sonata. Then we come to the 20th Piano Sonata, D 959. That's in A major. And it's a little bit of a lighter work in feel. It's almost kind of Mozartian. It's a very elegant work, beautifully elegant slow movement. And for this one, maybe not surprisingly, we come to a pianist who was known for his Mozart, Murray Pariah. Wonderfully eloquent version, beautiful in that slow movement that I was just mentioning, but also very powerful at times when he needs to be, wonderfully recorded in 1987 sound. So that's an excellent version. Also we have from 1937, Arthur Schnabel, who really was a champion of Schubert. Really, these recordings are right up there with his Beethoven Sonata recordings. He brought wonderful character, wonderful insightfulness, the way he was able to build and sustain tension, as well as have this beautiful color and legato in the slower movements. Just wonderful version, fairly well recorded, even though it's 1937 sound. It's kind of clangy and distant, but you definitely hear it clearly. However, we come now to the final sonata, number 21, and this is really the one. This is that, for me, I think it may be my favorite piano sonata of all, and I'm not alone in that. It's definitely up there with, like, the Liszt Sonata and the Beethoven Hammerklavier. Just a wonderful, iconic work in B-flat major. It starts out with this tune that just kind of stays in your head. It's very slow and mellow. Bum 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 bum, ba ba bum bum bum, ba ba bum 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 bum. Really beautiful, and then it's developed and it gets very dramatic as the movement goes on. And then it's got this very slow, kind of melancholic, eloquent, slow movement. Followed by kind of a daintier third movement and a dramatic finale. A really wonderful sonata. And as it goes often with these masterpieces, you have a slew of wonderful interpretations. My top choice is actually one that comes in, if I can find it, it comes in digital sound from 1994. Stephen Kovacevic. It's an excellent interpretation, beautiful piano sound, very well recorded, and he really nails the contemplative character of those first 2 movements. He takes the first one fairly slowly, and it's just gorgeous. Just wonderful musical judgment between that, and then when it gets more dramatic as well, gorgeous slow movement. Wonderful rhythm in the final 2 movements. So an excellent interpretation if you're first coming to this work. But there are other really great ones. One is from Wilhelm Kempff, one of the famous recordings as well. And Kempf just brings that wonderful musical judgment, that beautiful golden tone of his. It's a very natural interpretation. He was always one, he never liked to force things. That's why he kind of kept his tempos at kind of a steady, a steady tempo. He didn't like to fluctuate too much between movements. So this one is fairly flowing. It's a very steady interpretation, but it's really beautiful, very insightful, and fairly good 1967 sound. So that's an iconic one. As is this one from Clifford Curzon, 1972. He takes the first movement a little bit faster, but it's fairly dramatic, but it's also poetic, as you would always imagine from Curzon. As you would also imagine, he does a beautiful version of that slow movement. The poetry, especially towards the end of it, is just really gorgeous. And then wonderful rhythmic inflection in the final two movements. Just a really wonderful interpretation. And then have to mention as well Arthur Rubinstein. This is another great one from 1965. His singing tone, his elegance, it really lent itself to the delicacy of this work, especially in those first two movements. Just an immaculate interpretation, very, very well recorded. So this is a classic. And then we have this one that's newer, from 2004, that is really excellent as well. Leif Ove Ansnes, 2004, digital recording, beautiful tone, beautiful piano tone, very sumptuously recorded as well. And he just has excellent musical judgment. It's a very strong interpretation, wonderful in the dramatic sections, but also very nuanced, just really impeccable from beginning to end. So you can't go wrong here. Next, we have a live recording from 1972 from Prague from Sviatoslav Richter. Now, this interpretation is one of those kind of mercurial Richter specialties. It's really slow, especially in that first movement. But then you get to the third movement, and suddenly it's like faster than the norm. But the thing is, he pulls it off. I don't know how he does it, because it really, if you're used to this sonata and you put this on for the first time, you're just like, whoa. But he sustains it, and it's very probing and beautifully imaginative, and it really delves into the different colors and shapes of the work. So this is really an unmissable interpretation as well. It is recorded live, so it's slightly noisy, but it's got fairly clear piano sound, but a very good version as well. And then I come to, last but not least, Arthur Schnabel from 1939. This is probably my own personal desert island choice. I think I speak for probably a lot of people too, except those who hate historical recordings. They are out there, but this is just a wonderful interpretation. He weaves all the different elements, the dramatic, the poetic, the beautiful colors and shapes, just the way he paces it. It just really draws you in. Just a really indelible, timeless, really, interpretation of this sonata that you won't want to be without. Sound is actually fairly good. It was recorded in 1939, so compared to some of his earlier 30s recordings, it's a little bit less noisy and a little bit more clear. So excellent version. Thanks for watching. I wish you all a great day and happy listening.